Good afternoon, YouTubers, fellow reloaders. Reloading Bench back with you once again. We're going to try this yet again. I keep having technical difficulties. But as promised, late last year we would roll into 2022 doing some press videos, shot shell press updates with creative reloading solutions from Rudy and Company. And one of those was the Posness Warren Ultimate Primer Punch. And we are going to take this bad boy out, and this is in its pre-configured position. Pre-configured meaning I've done some testing. I'm going to weigh this, and if memory serves, it's in the scales and ounces. This is my coffee scale because my powder scale it won't go as high. So this is 6.066 ounces. So we're going to call this 6.1 ounces. A little less than 6.1 ounces. And we'll obviously take this off and weigh that. One of the things I was doing in order to prep for this was, oh, how do I get this out? Thinking, you know, like the Hornady, oh, it comes in from the top. You know, when you look at this, oh, there's a nut and blah, blah, blah. So I took my powder and shot plate off along with the counter and realized that no, it's just this little Allen screw that is the component that needs removal. So I grabbed a couple hulls to try and do some comparisons. In fact, I need one more hull actually. I'm gonna get two of the same-ish. So again, this is one I've been playing with, so let me grab another one. One moment, please. So I wanted to compare the two, and we will mark the plus with the new one, new punch. So I want to see what the difference is in terms of looking down the hull. I don't know if the camera is picking that up. Hopefully, we'll find out, and I'll take a picture with my phone because I'm very curious to see the difference in, so these are obviously identical, double A's. The difference being the punch. When you look at the punch, the amount of room for the punch obviously means it's conditioning that primer pocket. So my question is, how much is it conditioning the primer pocket? So we're going to take the plus and use that for the new punch, and we're going to do this particular and we're going to pull that out, and we're going to try and get that mother fudger out. There we go. All right, so again, I don't know if you can see that clearly enough on film in terms of what it did to the pocket. Shouldn't have done anything to the pocket, the primer pocket, because the primer punch is so low. All right, so we're gonna put this back together. Then we're going to do the same thing after we have swapped out the punch. And I loosened, at least I thought I did. Maybe I loosened it from as tight as it was previously. So when I did this to check the first time, so it's been removed a couple times and replaced, or reinserted, maybe that's a better word, not so much replaced. I made the primer punches the exact same length. Let me rephrase that. I didn't do anything to this one. This is the original Posness Warren. I made the ultimate primer punch the exact same length, so that I'll see what the difference is in hitting the primer pocket. All right. Where's my hole? Get up in my belly. So in terms of modularity, gets an A+, very easy. So I'm not going to crank that down too much. All right, so this was the this was the PW Punch, and the Plus is going to be the new punch from Creative Solution and Company. So now you see the difference, whereas this is just a straight wall, nothing to condition, whereas this has knurling, and that's for a longer haul. But from here, you can see the difference in the shape of what's happening. So, half a dozen of one, sixth of another. Hard to tell, honestly. Hard to tell. I'm sure Rudy and Company might disagree with me. Hang on. Put that back together. All right. So now this is the Plus hull, the conditioned hull, and I don't know if you can see any difference. Maybe when I'm watching this video later, I'll see. I'm going to try and hold them side by side. So again, the Plus, the new versus the old, and see if there's any difference in the pocket. Looks identical in terms of no damage per se. Again, I don't know if you're seeing that. So in terms of the hull and the whole conditioning thing, looks like, when you look at the petals, they're with the Plus, with Rudy's, you've got I don't know if it's my imagination, but it looks like the petals are more expanded because this looks a little rounded as opposed to the sharper edges here. So maybe easier to put the shuttle in. Yeah, I think so. So different conditioning. So we're going to say that that is what I would call a success. So I'm going to give that a little snug up. And we're going to weigh the original. So we had Rudy at 6.06. We're going to call that 6.1 to shy. Let's 6.5 ounces. Excuse me, 6.06 ounces. And this is the original Posness Warren. This is coming in at 6.995, so that's essentially 7 ounces. So a little heavier on the original PW component. But yeah, we're going to call this a win. Cool addition to the press. I'm sure the Hornady will operate in the same way. We will save all these pieces, as I always do. And we will call this video a wrap on the PW 800 with the Creative Reloading Solutions Ultimate Primer Punch. Good stuff. Very adjustable. So I'm going to say that's a win, as usual. Later all.